Let's talk about bot accounts and how you can spot them. Hello, my friends, my buddies, my guys. If you are new here, my name is Becca. This is Mr. Garrick. He's going to offer nothing to the conversation. He is just cute. Say hello. Now, I have very briefly mentioned in some videos, as well as I think one of the times I went live, about not wasting your time arguing with bots, because that's the whole point of them. They want to antagonize you, they want engagement, they want to stir the pot. And a few people have asked, how do I know I'm dealing with a bot? Now, I want to make something clear. I am by no means an expert on recognizing bot accounts, but I have learned a couple of things, and there are a few really easy tells that will show you that you are most likely dealing with a bot. So buckle up, here we go. So a good tell is if you look at the following versus the followers. If they are following way more people than they have followers, that's a sign. No profile photo, that's a sign. TikTok generated username, that's a sign. Absolutely no likes, that's a sign. Don't post anything ever, account is private, or they only repost largely the same type of content, often very right-wing content, probably a bot. Here's another example of that. No profile photo, following a ton of people, has very few followers. This account also never posted anything and it just reposted a ton of stuff. Here we have another one, following lots of people, 0 followers. This one does have a profile photo, but you'll notice it's an anime photo. That's another tell. They usually, if there is a photo, it'll be like an animated person or like some generic avatar. It's not a person. Also, nothing in the bio. Usually bot accounts don't take the time to bother writing out a bio, saying anything about themselves. Now, this is by no means a foolproof method. There are plenty of people who have accounts on TikTok and YouTube where they don't post, they just follow people and they just engage with content. Real people have accounts that look like that. I think I've mentioned in the past, my mother has an account like that. She joined TikTok solely to watch my content. So no bio, no profile photo. She's got whatever username that TikTok assigned to her. It doesn't look like a real person, but it is. Those accounts do exist, but chances are it's a good chance you're dealing with a bot. Because even though I don't think this app does nearly enough to purge bots, they do routinely go through and purge bot accounts. That's why you might notice that your follower count suddenly dips by a lot of people. It's because a lot of bots probably just got purged. And the photos that I just showed you, I have blocked all of those accounts. And one of the reasons that I blocked them, whether they're bots or real, they were leaving pretty atrocious comments. And I went, wow, that's awful. So I clicked their profile and the profiles almost always look like that. So they are either bots, sock puppet accounts for people who want to troll but want to remain anonymous, or just people who don't have a life. Either way, you're better off without them and not engaging with them. So those are just some of my tips from somebody who, again, not an expert, but this is some of the stuff that I've learned over the years. Do with this information what you will. I personally have no scruples about blocking people who feel bold enough to write racist, misogynistic, homophobic, transphobic things. Better off without them. Limit their reach as much as I can. Block, 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 block. I think a lot of people have forgotten the golden rule of the internet, which is don't feed the trolls. It should now be don't feed the bots. And I know it's so easy to create bot accounts. There's no way you can keep on top of it, but the less you engage with it, the less effective it is. The reason why people are so divided and are so convinced that they are right is because they see the bot accounts, they see the comments, and some of these bot accounts on some pages where they're leaving their verbal diarrhea, the amount of engagement that it gets, the likes, the comments, I'm just like, don't. Why? This is clearly not a real person. Don't do it. In fact, do yourself a favor, screenshot this and post it anytime that you see a bot account, okay? I think that's the best thing that you can do. If you see a bot commenting and people are going to engage, if you're going to respond, post something like that. Let people know so that hopefully they stay away. Whoever made this, by the way, bravo. Because it's true. They're seeking attention. They want to antagonize people. They want to get people riled up. Don't give them what they want. That's all the advice from your Auntie Becca today. I hope you found this helpful. Remember, stay safe. Don't feed the trolls. Be kind to one another. And don't be afraid to use that block button. It's there for a reason.